Thanks for tuning in to our seller interview series. Up today, we've got an Amazon FBA business for sale in the hobbies niche. Created in September 2015, this business makes an average of $1,818 per month in net profit, and the listing number for this business is 46830. Now, we do these interviews to give potential buyers more information about both the seller and the asset they're looking to purchase. We hope these insights are helpful for you in making a buying decision. We've got the seller with us today to go through the business and cover everything from niche selection to traffic and monetization. Thanks for coming on, Alexander.
Hello, thank you.
Awesome to have you here. So before we get started, I'm going to go over a quick summary of the business. This business was built in September 2015. This business has average monthly revenue of $10,740 and is producing an average net profit of $1,818, and that's based on a 12-month average. Included in the sale of this business are the Seller Central account with 612 SKUs, social media accounts of Instagram and Facebook. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the interview. So can you tell me a little bit about your background in building and running online businesses?
You mean how I began to do the business?
Yeah, exactly. Did you have a background in online business, say, before the business that you're running now?
No, not at all. At first, I'm a IT engineer, so I was just have a hobby, and I needed some pieces to complete my hobby, and it was very hard to find it on internet. So that's how I decided to sell it myself, because I found there is like possibility to make business.
Okay. So can you tell me a little bit about why you chose the business model that you're working in? Why did you choose Amazon FBA?
Okay, so it was because it was very easy for me because with FBA Amazon, I have nothing to do by myself. I only manage my business on internet, so it was very easy for me because nothing was in my apartment. I didn't have to pack everything, so it was very easy to manage. And I found a tutorial in internet how it works, so I follow the tutorial, and that's how I made it.
Awesome. So why did you choose the niche that you're working in?
Because it was a hobby at first. I said I needed a lot of parts for everywhere, and it was I had to buy it from China, and for it makes a lot of time to come. So that's why I decided to do it by myself.
So, why are you selling the business at this point in time instead of, say, keeping it and growing it?
Okay, so I began alone the business, and then a friend of me continued to do it with me, and now we are part of our lives that I'm doing other business. My friend do it too, so I think it's now a good time for us to stop, to have some cash to that we can begin the business by ourselves. Other businesses like not at all in selling nothing. We are entrepreneurs both to go further and to do other things.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, is there anything you learned from this business that you would apply to future sites or businesses? Did you learn anything from this business that really helped it become a success?
Okay, so I think the main thing I learned from this business, it's very emotional when you used to work in a company, you have your salary. So when you begin to do something only for yourself, it's very emotional and it's very hard to not be like addict about it. And so I had to learn to be not emotional at all and to understand the mistake I made to improve. And the other thing I learned is I did all the mistakes I could, and that's how I improved each time. Never stop improving, and it's always a good thing to remember.
Yeah, I think that's a great answer. You had just mentioned, making mistakes over the lifetime of the business. Tell me a little bit about maybe some of the mistakes you made, something maybe that you tried in the business that didn't work for you.
Always try to find new products to sell, and sometimes we didn't made, I think, a good job before selling the products. It was a niche, but too many sellers on it, on our picture weren't good enough, or the listing weren't good enough. So I think that's one of the mistakes. We tried some product, we never sell one at all, so it was a hard time. That's how you improve, because you try to think about what you did wrong and how you can manage that for the future products you want to sell. So yeah, that's one of the mistakes.
Yeah, I think that's a great answer. Let's talk about inventory a little bit. So, describe the process of getting your inventory to Amazon.
So I have two suppliers in China, and I have very good relationship with them. I worked with them for 4 years. And so we send to them what we want in our inventory, and they directly ship them to Amazon.
Okay.
So we have nothing to do except that.
Okay, so pretty much no handling of inventory on your end. You're able to just streamline it and go from manufacturer, supplier to Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Well, is there anything that you're doing in terms of marketing to your current storefront on Amazon?
Yeah, we're doing advertisement on Amazon, but that's all.
Okay.
We also have a Facebook page and the Instagram account, but it's very light. We're not using it a lot.
Okay. If you were to think about opportunities for the business, if you were to keep this business, what are some ways you would try to grow it?
I think I have a lot of different products I'm selling. So because the niche is very, not big, but there is a lot of different products you can sell. And I think the best thing is to go on the most popular products on this niche to improve it. And how can I say that? To review all our listing, because I think we have a lot of listings, so we have to manage to optimize the price, to optimize the pictures, and think there is some work to do with it. But I think on Amazon, we have the luck to be one of the first sellers in our niche. So if this niche becomes more popular, I think it can be very profitable.
Okay. On the flip side, what do you think are the biggest risks with a business that a buyer should be aware of?
That the niche become unpopular, I think that's all.
Okay.
But I'm not really think it can happen, so I think it's more likely to grow.
Okay. Can you describe the amount and type of work you do on this business for maintenance?
Okay, so mostly it's from Excel file. For example, when I have to ship some products to Amazon, so I have to complete some files I send to my suppliers, and I send back to Amazon for this. So one task is shipping management. Another task is when we add new products, to do the listing, to do the advertisement, to answer to customer questions. Actually, we created a very big Excel file with some automatic programs that do most of work for us. So we try to minimize the time we spend on working on it.
Okay, so you're running the business pretty passively. That's great. What skills or requirements are there for someone not familiar with the niche or business model?
I think only Excel, how to work on an Excel file. I think that's the only one requirement. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. How much support are you offering buyers?
I told you we're two running this business, so we can, of course, do phone call, give the Excel file I was talking about, giving some process. So we can do a lot of things because there is no problem for us to offer the maximum support to the customer.
Okay, great. Would you commit to a non-compete?
Yes, no problem.
Awesome. Putting yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why do you think this is a business worth buying?
I think because this business was very popular like 2 years ago and now a little less, but I really think it will become again very, very popular in few time.
Okay. Was there anything that I might have missed in this interview? Anything else you'd like to share about the business?
No, I think it's pretty okay for me.
Okay, great. Well, I really enjoyed speaking with you today. Really looking forward to seeing how everything plays out for you, and best of luck in the sale process.
Okay, thank you.
If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. And if you want more information, the link will be below the video that'll take you to this marketplace listing. If you're watching this on the listing page and want more information, become a depositor today. When you make the deposit, one of our business analysts will be in contact with you and you'll be given everything you need to review this business. Have a great day.